space for it. And that's the problem. I'm going to slaughter the guy. Did I just crash the game? I think the game just crashed on me.
Honored members of the UWC, the situation on Catern has deteriorated more quickly than anticipated. The latest surface scan has confirmed our greatest fears. We have discovered that this planet harbors a civilization, and that they find themselves on the brink of total annihilation. It is the duty of the UWC to ensure all life in the galaxy has the opportunity to grow and thrive. We must intervene. I have mobilized Space Corps. We have determined that the best course of action is to evacuate as much of the population as possible.
Thanks again for letting us work here.
Quinn! Quinn! We've received an urgent mission from Space Corps Command.
Seriously?
Yeah.
But we just tracked down this lost civilization. All right, what does it say?
You won't believe this. We've been assigned to the Catern mission.
Huh? They don't usually send scientists on a rescue operation. Was there a mix-up?
Let's hear the update.
The situation on Catern has deteriorated. We've lost contact with our satellite, and we need your team to provide reconnaissance and support to the rescue operations from orbit. You're the only expeditionary research team in range. Coordinates and objectives have been uploaded to your ship's AI. There's no time to waste. Please depart immediately and review the mission briefing en route.
All right, team. Our directives have been updated. These artifacts can wait, but the rescue team can't. So let's get moving.
Quinn, you need to take a look at... What is that?
We're in some sort of asteroid field. Are you sure you got the right coordinates?
Quinn, I've checked the instruments. We're staring right at Catern.
It's breaking apart. Too late. Abort the mission. Get us out of here.
Here we go. All thrusters in full reverse. Quinn, it's not working. We're being trapped in.
Okay, team. This might be it. Brace positions.
This is the Aurelius to all Space Corps vessels. Do not enter the system. Repeat, do not enter this system. The planet appears unstable. Megaton pulses are flooding our instruments. We can't escape. Preparing for impact. Abort the mission.
Nice little introduction, I like it. I love the fact that it is like half graphics, graphic novel, half video oriented. It's pretty cool. Hold! Wait a second, Timmy.
Timmer!
Did you know that most of the videos on this channel are actually recorded during live stream on Twitch and YouTube Live?
What?
That's right. And you could join the fun and be part of the next live, trying some indie games or following the next big release. We stream on Wednesdays and Sundays. If you want to know when a session is on, just subscribe to the channel and click on the bell button for the go live notification. That way you'll never miss the stream. Or you can follow me on Twitch, you just need an account. Now, back to the video. Alrighty. So, we're gonna go through the tutorial phase. As you can see, we are on a full 3D third person. We will have the some part of combat, and we will have also a lot of exploration. So the exploration is a big part of the game. Right now we are just by our little escape pod here, and we're gonna talk to this Carl, to this AI. That's I think is the autopilot system or something like that. I don't know exactly. Like it's like a helper of some sort. Now, I can see also that my camera is fading, and I have absolutely no idea why. So I'm gonna be a ghost in this video. Anyway, Carl, talk to me.
Carl, this is an emergency. Can you locate the crew? Where is everyone?
Negative. Crew location cannot be determined due to atmospheric interference.
What? But that means I'm on my own. Carl, locate the ship. That must be where they're heading.
Affirmative. I am searching for the Aurelius. As I'm searching, I strongly recommend you refresh yourself on basic Space Corps survival techniques.
Thank you. That's a great way to introduce a tutorial. Skip tutorial. I'm gonna skip the tutorial and just present
There's
it
no
to
time
you.
for that. The crew...
I understand. I have located the Aurelius and marked it on your map.
Thank you. Basically, it's going to explain to you that, oh, you need to scan stuff in order to get to know things. So you can gather plants or you can scan plants. Scanning, basically, it's what I explained earlier. It is the way to obtain... Yeah, objective complete. So those are all tutorial related. It is the way... Calm down. Basically, okay, so now that they are validating all the objectives of the tutorial because I skipped it. So consider that I did everything. Anyway, it wants me to start crafting basic stuff and also thermostick, for example. For the thermostick, we need some timber and spark stones, which we don't have yet, but the spark stone is here. As for the timber, will be there. So new objective available. Fate of the Aurelius. Thank you. Travel to the Aurelius. The Aurelius is pretty far, so we're gonna wait for all the notifications to stop. Now, what's happening with my camera? I'm a complete ghost in this game. What the hell? Weird. Anyway, so we can start by scanning, and here we go. We gained 8 mineral data because this is a mineral actually, the sparkstone cluster. So, and now that I've scanned it, as you can see, it's not green anymore. So when I'm gonna see those clusters, they are not going to give me anything more scanning them. However, when I gather some of it, I do gain a little bit of data. So I gain 1 data, but the scanning was a lot more efficient. So I'm gonna scan this one too. It is a Kepler plant. I'm going to take the fruits of the Kepler plant. Thank you very much, because we're gonna need it at some point. And we are going to see if, yes, here we got a 3rd one. Thank you very much. So we have now 3 organic data. 4, thanks to that. And I'm going to take the fruits from this one. And this one is more like a fiber. The other one is more like a fiber. And I identified gases. Let's scan it and see what it was. It counts as organic as well. So this is an oxygen bubble. Oxygen is one of your 3 how do you call that? It's one of your 3 pointers, I don't know, like things that can kill you, basically. Not having enough oxygen, you cannot breathe on this planet. So this is the reason why you have these very nice little suits. Now the suit is upgradable, of course, that's part of the technologies you want to unlock. But those oxygen bubbles are absolutely vital, so you will find quite a few of it. We're gonna take one, and it refills 1 bar out of the 5 bars of your suit oxygen reserve. Now, here it turns out that we can actually scan the escape pod. I'm going to turn the camera so we can see better. We can actually scan the escape pod. There we go. And we gain some Medigel out of it, so very cool. Let's see if
Space Corps escape pod model number 3201.
Okay, nothing else. Cool. Over there, apparently, it refilled. Interesting. So for the very first plant it refilled, I'm surprised. So we have 2 fruits which we can eat. Now, eating the fruits does provide a little bit of hunger, so hunger and earth actually. So the stamina and earth are being refilled by eating. However, you can cook in this game. Therefore, creating a cooking station or a campfire is definitely the thing that you want to do. When you press on C by default, you open the fabrication, the crafting, tab, and then you have a lot of different crafting to do. So first you have all the tools, then equipment, components, structures, advanced structures, and botany. I didn't really go all the way to botany, but you can plant stuff because basically you're stranded on that planet and you're gonna need to survive. So you can plant stuff. Let's craft quickly a thermostick. The thermostick is going to help us survive the cold of the planet. As soon as, so you have a day and night, and as soon as the day goes into dawn and then complete night, you start going into a freezing mode, sort of. And this provides a little bit of heat to the surrounding area, and also it will provide some light, so that can actually be very useful. Needs a timber, so some sort of fiber, whatever it is that we got from the plants, and a sparkstone, so let's craft it. The crafting is immediate, and we gain some experience out of it. Now, we have the research interface up here. If we look at the different interface, we have the research interface, then fabrication interface, which I open directly with the button C. I found that a lot more convenient. We have the objectives interface, so basically your quests, sort of, and those are all the objectives that have been validated, so they were all the tutorials. I find it interesting but unnecessary to have that in a graphical way. It's just to sort of show you where you're at in the game, but it doesn't really provide much. Then you have the character interface. The character does get skills and stats, so the more you progress through the game, and the more you'll be able to develop this character. I have a feeling that the reason why I did not get the mini turret is because I simply did not get all the way here. I believe I was full on these, so I had 3, so 12 levels, but I didn't go all the way to the mini turret. That's probably why. And then let's go into the research interface. Thanks to having scanned and cultivated some of those plants, not cultivated, but at least harvested some of those plants, we now have 8 organic data and 9 mineral data. With these data, we can research stuff. Why? Don't ask me, but that's basically how we are going to progress through the game, by unlocking more advanced technologies that help us survive, basically. So we can do a net for animal capturing. It will take 1 minute to research it. Yes, researching does take time. It requires 2 organic data to do it, so let's do it immediately, because we're gonna need that to catch some small animals and get some food. Now, if we go into survival, we have an oxygen filtering, for example, with the first level. We're gonna need also to unlock those chips in order to access the next level of technologies. And each chip, obviously, is increasing. That's where the whole grinding comes. Unlocking each chip requires more and more data, plus having already unlocked a certain number of research before. So here we need 5 organic data, but the next is going to be 10 of each, and then 25 of each, plus a certain number of research, 35 of each, etc, etc. And fortunately, those chips are like level of research, so once you've researched it, it unlocks for everything a new line of research that you can actually do based on each subject. You have habitat and infrastructures. There, we finished the first one. Habitat and infrastructures are related to your base. You have some combat research, which will improve your armor and weaponry and stuff like that, which is really not very good at the beginning. Then you have components, so the components are going to be necessary in order to be able to craft more advanced structure or advanced everything, basically. So that's one of the things that you need to research, like fiber weaving, for example. We need 5 organic data. Unlocks the timber rope schematic. Why is it that I cannot research that? And because basic fabric is not researched. So let's research the basic fabric. It's also pretty fast, it's 30 seconds. And then on survival we have the oxygen filtering here, and that will unlock the air sink schematic, so we can craft this piece of equipment, and that will logically help us survive longer. I could do a net. I need a timber cloth. Oh, what a surprise. I actually need the component that I need to research right now. I'm sorry about all the beep 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 beep. That's the interface.
It'll be night soon.
Maybe I could try to lower a little bit the interface, user interface volume. I think that must be it. Let's see that.
Research completed successfully.
I could probably even just completely take it out. Yeah, I lowered the sound. It is still there, though it's still a little bit annoying. For the sake of the video, I'm going to take it out because it can get on the nerves. User interface volume. Here, I'm going to take it off. There we go. So now I can actually move my stuff without having those annoying beep 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 beep. Let's go, because we are slowly dying, so there is no point in just staying here. We are going to gather a few things, everything that we see. Interesting mechanic. As you can see, the plant actually has a sort of growth level, just like its life, basically. And by gathering its fruit, and this one was a tumber, so it was a fiber, I ripped up the fiber out of the plant. It did affect its life, and now it will need time to regrow to the point where it is harvestable again. Now you have a little bar here, which means that past that bar you can already harvest, but if you do so, you lower the plant's life progressively. Eventually the plant will disappear if you harvest it too often. Very interesting mechanic. Does not happen for the oxygen bubble, so this is just fine. The other one might have... this plant is also at half-life right now, so we are going to gather this one. There we go, and it lost half of its durability. We could say durability, it's not life, I don't know. We are going to gather a few things. Now, on the minimap, we can see we have a pointer, and that pointer is very likely to be the objective. So, finding the oasis. The oasis is not exactly close by, or maybe I was unlucky on my previous prey, and I just didn't find it because it was so far away from me, but let's see what happens here. Unidentified big rock, I'm going to scan it. And it gave me quite a lot, 8 mineral data. Oh, we have a research available, so let's not waste any time.
In progress.
And it's getting dark, therefore it's getting freezing. Exploration, I think survival is the first one I should do. So let's research the survival. When a research is done, if you have the data...
There's a metallic-looking substance in this dull rock.
You do not want to wait too long before researching more things. As you can see, the core protection of our suit is fading. And we are sort of freezing right now because it's getting really, really cold. So, there are two solutions for that. The first is to create a campfire. The other one is to...
This region is full of open spaces.
Yes, stop talking.
Finally, some breathing room.
Okay, thank you. She gives us those little traits, those little, like, remarks, anyway, from time to time. Let's ignite the thermostick. There we go, looking very good. And our cold protection is refilling. So that bar, basically it's a temp, like a buffer, I would say. Now this
Research revealed some interesting results.
we finished the other research. Okay, this thermostick here gives us some cold protection because we are next to it. We can actually drop it. It's possible, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember what was the dropping stuff. Was it an equip? I can simply click here. If I unequip it, it is still burning. So as you can see, if I stay next to it, it actually has a radius. It still provides the heat. That's a very interesting mechanic. So it still provides the heat. It's like a torch that remains active. Now here's the thing. This is like a mechanical torch, basically. So it will burn until it is finished. And you cannot do anything about that. However, we can pick up stuff that's on the ground. And if you look at the minimap, you will see that you have a lot of little plus here. And those little pluses are
Nutrients. Warning.
Oh, we are hungry. Yeah, the stamina is getting low. Those little plus are resources that you can gather. So first we are going to scan them. Unfortunately, our torch remains on the other hand, so we do not just drop the torch. We found some resin. We do not have the means to gather it. And I love those little graphic novel style drawings that they did just to show like, oh yeah, but your picture next to you, just like getting all spooked because of you. The research is done. What we need now is the second layer. We need the mining equipment. So what we're gonna do for this, I'm going to immediately research the level 2 chip. We have enough completed research? No, we need 5, huh? We need 5 completed research. Therefore, let's go for this one. And then as soon as we can, I'm going to do the level 2. And I like how she drops the torch when gathering something else, and then take it back in her hands. So this is the rare species, whatever, that we found. Ah, but they are very, very, very covered. And oh, this one is not covered, but this one is. This one. I didn't succeed. Doesn't want to. Okay. But I can eventually do this one. Hog. It's a papa hog. He's not happy because I was on his territory. Okay, we got a little bit of resin here from the ground. Ah, leave me alone.
There's got to be some food around here.
Research results are ready.
Okay, now things are getting better. You can see on the minimap we have some little green dots. So those little green dots are these creatures. They are passive. Like, I went too close to him, that's why he decided to attack me, but ultimately he didn't have to. They are normally passive. Let's just gather a few things. The timber flower has been harvested. Why? Because those stupid bullbugs are actually eating them. So if you go close by and you just take the fiber out of the plant, they're actually not very happy because you're taking their food. And we are going to take the food here. The guy is not going to just aggress me immediately. Here, we got some more food potential. We are starving a little bit.
So far, so good.
Yay, we passed the level. I'm just walking around trying to gather some resources. I'm going to take this bubble as well. Our oxygen is 4 out of 5, so I could take yet another bubble. We get a bit more buffer. We get some resource on the ground here. So we don't need to have like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of it. It will eventually get a bit more grindy. Oh, I didn't see our research was finished. Habitat no, infrastructure no. So we have to do all 5 of those. Okay. I did not realize that. So we have to do the whole row of research first.
Nutrients level.
Yes, I'm starting to be a little hungry. So the fruits, as you can see, have a durability. They are rotting once you've taken them off the tree. So you may want to, and our torch is finished. You may want to keep an eye on this and to eat them on time. Now, eating some food can poison you, or at least makes you lose some life because of not cooking it. But for the fruit, for the kepper fruit, which is the very basic source of nutrients, it's fine. So we're gonna eat those. And it did not give us as much as I hoped it would. Can we eat the narnip? Raw food item. Yeah, the narnip is actually more nutritive than the other one. Now we finished the research and we have the molecular filtration. Those are components needed for the crafting of other things. We also have the animal capturing, so we could try to capture some animals, but we do not have the means to cook them. So I think before capturing anything, what we want is to unlock the... where's the confinement? Like, is there any... basic stories, combat. No, that should be in survival, right? It is not. The survival is your equipment. Exploration. Oh, here. I'm stupid. Portable cooking. That's the first thing you unlock. So let's go and research this one. Oh no, I had my 5 research, so it was 3 only. Complete instantly? No, I don't want to complete instantly. That requires more data. I don't need that, I can just wait for a few seconds, that's not a problem. The researching is actually quite fast. You don't really need to accelerate things. Maybe the very last layers of research. Or if you go into a competitive play, you might want to research things faster. Here we have a quite interesting geological...
Research revealed some interesting results.
Okay, thank you very much. Portable cooking, let's go for it. I do keep on getting data through gathering plants, that's why I'm gathering them. It also gives me a little bit of resources, which I'm gonna need very soon. So there is a animal here that is red, and that's our grok. So yes, an animal that is red. Ooh, this one is red. Is going to attack you if he sees you, but they are territorial. So oh, well, that's funny. This one came back, so maybe this one was so grown. Here we got a bit more fruits. Very good. And we're also changing biome. So we are entering now, and you can see it on the minimap. We're entering now a different biome, and that's the geode quarries biome. We went to the open plain biome where we can find more fruits and more plants, and now we are going to a more arid area.
This is a very rocky area. I'm sure to find a lot of minerals lying around.
Thank you very much for your comment. That has a lot more creatures that are not necessarily very nice attacking me on sight.
I can take it.
Yeah. Stupid J-fish.
Nutrients. Warning.
And I am hungry. Okay. Yeah. Those J-fish are not happy people. But they will eventually go back. Done. Did I abuse the game mechanic? Eh, maybe. Maybe a little bit.
Research results are ready.
Alright, that's it. Get a little bit of stamina and life back. What about this Gumbra grape? Oh, it's a plant that heals you more. Good stuff. I did lose quite a bit of life on this. If I could find a few more, that would be actually pretty nice. Now, I am venturing into enemy territory here. Yeah, we got some, and we can also gather some resources. As long as I don't get
Something
too
new
close.
to scan.
I didn't scan that. Okay, we can scan stuff after taking them. That's pretty interesting. The game mechanics are very, very cool, and I really like the graphics as well. The graphics are very neat. It's very environmentalist, like ambiental. I don't know. We do have a research available. Let's go for the mining equipment. We're gonna actually need that right now, because we're into a mining area. We missed something, however. We had the objective to find the... what's the name of it? The Aurelius. We are looking for sign of life of the crew. Let's take the oxygen. It didn't seem to work. Weird. Another fruit, so I'm gonna take it. Now, what about the base building, you're gonna ask me? Bear, you're just like wandering around, you're not doing much, etc. Okay. So, the base building, we are going to see that very, very soon. First of all, you do not unlock the base immediately, because you don't really need to settle down immediately. Hey, stay here. I should be able to craft my stove, first of all. So what do I need?
Research results are ready.
For the stove, I need a shitling carapace and 2 thermosticks. But I could do the net. I just need a piece of cloth for that. So I'm gonna go into component, do the cloth. That's gonna use some timber. I could do also the air synthesizer, whatever you want to call it. Need 3 resin and a filter, which I don't have. And the filter itself needs 2 resin and an air sac, which I haven't found. So you see, you can actually go around for quite a bit. I'm going to craft quickly a net, and I'm going to preemptively craft my 2 thermo sticks and my explorer's pickaxe. There we go. Now the pickaxe goes into first hand, obviously, head, body and back. This is all of the equipment you have, and then you can put those into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's put the net, for example, on 1. It will just replace what you have into your hands. So there you go. I'm going to try and catch this little guy.
Everything's totaled.
And
I don't think the Aurelius will ever fly again.
So
Let's look around.
we did find the ship, by the way. I was next to it. I'm just gonna take what I found here, pick that up. Pick that up. We got the resin, very good. Scan that. No, and you need to be in range into the real circle to be able to scan it. There you go.
A piece of the communications array. It works! Carl, report our status to command. We need help immediately.
Transmitting emergency message. Sent. Message failed. The ionosphere appears to be deflecting outgoing transmissions. We're on our own.
Surprise.
It's getting dark again.
Oh, well, things like that happen. It's getting
Nutrients. Warning.
fun. Yeah. I'm going to eat. Actually, we can eat the grape. But once again, it is better to actually cook things. So let's see if I can maybe catch a little guy. There is one over there. Where is it? It's pretty far. Can I hide into this? Yes. Got it. Now I can scan him because he can move,
Nutrients. Warning.
and I can catch him, and I can kill him.
Something new to scan.
And we got one of those carapace, which is perfect because this is exactly what I need to create my stove. Now we have a stove. Did I have... Wait, to create the stove you need 2 thermosticks. Did I have 4 of them? Maybe I found some? We're gonna get some food. Breathe some oxygen. There we go. Take some spark thingies. Because why not? And now that we actually have the pickaxe, we can pick things up. We can scan this. That was the creature I just killed. So I cannot pick everything that's here. Wait, the resin, I should be able to pick it. Oh yes, I need to click on F. Click on F for quick picking the things that are on the ground next to you. So, here we are next to the carcass of the ship. And soon it's gonna turn dark.
Freezing in progress. Scans indicate someone did in fact use this.
We're gonna put the stove. And surprise! The stove emits heat because it's a stove. So it's cool because then it does exactly the same as what the thermostick does. And in order to make the stove, you actually needed to use 2 thermosticks in the crafting recipe. But more importantly, you can take everything that is food related and cook it. Now you're gonna need a little bit of inventory space for that. And inventory space is a very big problem. We can eat a space bar. That actually gives us quite a bit. And I'm going to eat... And as you can see, now that I cooked these fruits, those are the healing fruits, sort of. They were giving me a little bit of heal, but barely any stamina. They literally doubled up. Like, they gave me a lot more heal. Now I'm actually full life again. And they gave me quite a little bit of stamina as well. So let's check what are the fruits otherwise that could give me just stamina. Oh, we could cook the meat. Actually, eating the meat raw would get you sick, so it's not a good idea. But you can cook it, and now we have cooked cheaterling nuggets. And let's see how much stamina that gives me. A whole bar. I just gained a whole bar of stamina eating one of those little things. Now, yes, we are freezing if we go out of the stove
Freezing in progress.
environment. So first of all thing, you can pick up the stove. Not like the thermosticks. The stove has a durability, is at 81%, but it does not lose its durability when you do not use it. The thermostick does. Once ignited, you cannot stop the burning, so it is a major improvement. You want to start using stoves instead of those. The only problem of the stove, you have to put it on the ground. So I'm going to put it back on the ground. Oopsie. That's not how you do it. This is how you do it. And for as long as it's on the ground, it's burning, then you don't risk any freezing. I'm going to start a research as well. So we are on level 2. We have everything for exploration. Let's do the basic backpack. And we have the organic, so it's all good. And listen to Captain Jackson holographic message.
Automated broadcast detected. Now playing back message. Automated broadcast detected.
To my fellow crew members, stay strong. We've taken a beating, but we'll pull through this together. Many survivors have been secured so far, some injured. We've remobilized and set up a temporary camp nearby. We have secured resources and medical equipment. All Space Corps operatives need to make their way to our camp. This message will repeat until all crew members are accounted for. We are in a desert region rich in coral.
Message concluded.
Haha, yes! I knew they'd make it. Thank goodness. We're going to make it, Carl. Let's go.
Alright. I really like the graphics. Like, it's a
Research
choice,
completed
and it
successfully.
might not please to everybody's eyes, but I find it to be very pleasing
I'm
to my
going to
eye.
need to fabricate my own equipment out here.
Yes, we do. Night is almost over. I'm just waiting for it. We still have a little bit of fuel. We have good stamina. We need some oxygen. And we got the backpack. So let's try to craft the backpack if we can. Mini pack. 8 tumble rope and 8 carapace. Okay. So we know what we have to do for the carapace. We need to go hunting. And the tumble is right here. Oh, but you wanted a rope, right? Ah, it wants a rope. So the rope might be a component we don't have. No, we do have the rope. Okay, so let's go here. We need 1 tumble and 1 resin. We have that. So
This is what it's all about.
yay, thank you. I level up again, which means I might be able to put some skills. We can research, so I could do basic electronics. But I could also start researching some things that will help us survive. So now we are on the level 2 of research, and some of those research starts costing a lot more. As you can see, this one actually requires 5 mineral data and 5 crystal data. What's crystal data, you may ask? Well, crystal data is very specific to a certain type of resource that you need actually to unlock. So I believe the crystal data was given to me when I mined this resin cluster, and that's how I got it, if I'm not mistaken, or by scanning something, I don't know. And then we get a secure baton. Okay, well, security baton is not exactly the best ever weapon, but that's better than nothing. So let's do that, just research it. Can I take the parsnip? Yes. Okay. I can see there is a creature here. There we go. You have to go quite smoothly with those creatures. He sees me, so if I advance too close, he's going to run away. He doesn't see me anymore. Yes. I missed. Haha! Didn't have time to go. Okay, I won't have enough space, so I need to put something on the ground. I could eat my space bar, but there are like some sort of a safeguard those. I could also use my oxygen canister. But we should be able to find oxygen. Some resources on the ground. We could mine this here. Aha, there we go. So some resin. Is it what gave me the? No. Resin actually gave me a bit of both, but not the crystal. Okay. So what you see here is a mix between the data that you gather and the resource itself. So we got 2 more objectives done. This is really not very useful. We could actually upgrade her skills. So what's her skills? She is a good data gatherer, right? So crystal clear observation. You have 15% chance to receive 2x crystal data from mines. And then fabricator observation. When fabricating a component, you have a 10% chance per data type to generate a data of that type. Let's do the
Research completed successfully.
Let's do the research, the crystal first. Let's go for the armor. Only 10 organic data, so that's absolutely not a problem. And see if we can craft the baton. Some resin, some sparkstone, some ore, ferron ore. So we can do it. However, we don't have the space for it, and that's the problem. I'm going to slaughter the guy. Did I just crash the game? I think the game just crashed on me. Something happened that the game did not appreciate. Let's start again. Not entirely sure if it comes from the game, but something just happened and the game crashed. That's the first thing that happens to me. Until now I didn't have any trouble with the game, so... Huh. Ah, it saved here, okay. It saved maybe at the end of the last day, okay. Wow, we didn't lose much. So, where were we? We were in a research for the baton. And we went to look for a creature. In the process, we gathered a few things.
All this hard work is paying off.
And she had some skills, so we took the crystal skill. There we go. I can see a creature over there. Let's see if we can touch it. Not yet. And killed.
Suits run out of buckets.
Ah, true. Then use the stove in the case. Cook the little animal, and then we have the carapace that we needed for what? For this, for the pack. So we just need to do a rope, and now we can do a mini pack, which gives us an extra 4 inventory space, meaning that we can pick up the net and the stove and eat our good food. There we go. Everything is resolved. Now, we have those clusters. Let's take them. Clusters do give quite a lot of things, so it is valuable. Everything has a durability, so as you can see, also the pickaxe is starting to go down. We are now at 90%. If you keep the F button pushed, it will. She will also gather automatically everything that's around her. So you just need to keep it pushed. We have here a soil mount. I cannot yet interact with it. I discovered that when we first play. Let's research the armor. That's what I wanted, because you actually need the excavation equipment to be able to start digging those things. Those are basically sort of treasure cache. It's quite funny because you get like a little bit of everything that the zone has to provide. I couldn't go and catch that guy because he's a good source of nutrients. I do have now quite a bit of food. Okay, I got 4 turnip. Pick it up. I'm going to slaughter the guy. I need to cook it, and I'm gonna do that right now. It is worth doing it, so I will boost up my stamina. Hello. What I don't have, however, right now is oxygen. So if I don't find any, I will start using my canisters. Let's pick that up. Again, the survival component of this game
Research
is quite
revealed some interesting results.
So we have researched, and as always, we want to keep researching. I don't have the crystal data for this one. Can I do the mine? Yes. Let's research the mine. Can I do my armor? So we got the protective bodysuit and protective hood.
Warning.
Yeah, I'm low on oxygen. I should definitely look for that first. Give me some oxygen. Usually oxygen is actually quite easy. Ah, this one is taken. It's actually quite easy to find. Is it because I keep turning into the same zone without realizing? It could be, yeah. It could be that I keep turning. Here we got some. That's one. I'm just walking around, taking some fibers. Give me some oxygen, please. More fibers.
Research completed successfully.
Alright. I'm taking the fiber because the fiber is like one of those things that you need all the time. So we finished the research for the combat part. Component, we need the crystal. This is done. We can now start doing some infrastructure eventually. So we could do a basic workshop, basic storage, solar power, and in the habitat some basic construction, some walls and fortifications. Then let's just do the basic workshop. We're gonna need it at some point. We need some mineral this time. So we need mineral for infrastructure things, mineral, and this one is a little bit of everything. And for the habitat, if I'm not mistaken, it's oh no, this one is organic. So yeah, I don't know if there is a logic behind, but yeah, you will need data from the different source. There we go. There we go. We have the oxygen. So from that point on, what do we do? We have something here. This is where we found the radius. And from that, it tells us to try to see in this direction. So how about we do that for now? And then we're gonna be about an hour into the video, so I don't want to go much beyond that. Because, well, first of all, it will get repetitive for you. But more important than that, I think you will have had a good overview of what the game is about. Of course, you unblock more things as you unlock the technologies and as you travel around. The map is quite big, and you will start getting into more difficult zones as well. For the moment, we're in the starting zone, which is very comfortable. But yeah, you will start having the corruption. And the corruption is a bit like unknown. We don't know what this corruption is all about. You have funky creatures you need to defend against, and they are not necessarily very friendly. So, and here, no, that's not the corruption yet. The corruption appears as some sort of alteration of the ground. So we already have 14 fiber, 14 of this. I don't need to spend too much time on this. I actually have quite a bit of resin as well. If things are on the ground, I can take them because it's easy and fast. Like this, for example.
Research completed successfully.
I could try to mine a little bit and see if I do get the crystal. No. I was hoping, but yeah. I'm not entirely sure what will give me the crystal. I mean, there are sorts of crystals. Probably the blue one. Maybe that's the one that gave me the polykin ore. But that's fine. We are going back into the... there we are. We are
What
going back
harsh
into
conditions. Life seems to be slowly disappearing here.
No, that's mineral. So this guy is a Krabby, but it's a Krabby that's not as friendly as the previous one. However, we can do that.
Time to move.
Ow. Leave me alone. Can I kill the Krabby? Apparently I cannot. Do I have my fighting stick? I actually do not. So I'm not well equipped right now to fight those Krabbies. I'm gonna leave them. Can I... Ooh, they're security. Security baton. I can do that, yes. That's right. I'm gonna swap. Could I at least give myself a protective bodysuit? I need 3 clothes and some spark stuff. That's not a problem at all. I got them, so let's make it. Now we have a little bit of armor. And the protective hood, what about it? So everything will do what? It protects from spores. So it's a filtration system. And also, oxygen drain rate is 60% slower. Now if I go into protective hood, what do we have? Physical 7% on spores, but nothing for the air. Actually, we are losing quite a bit of oxygen. If I could do the filter, it would be good, but I do not have a vital component, the air sac. Exploited to find this item. I have actually no idea where the air sac is. I don't even remember if I found it the first time. The air sac, what it looks like and stuff. So we have now an armor and we have a security baton, so let's see what happens.
I'm ready.
Oh, you really need to be close, huh? How much damage are we gonna take? Quite a bit.
Out. Rolling.
Alright, we did it. Thanks to that, we can scan some new interesting parts.
The sun is setting. There's bits of coral everywhere.
So we got a cardboard carapace and urchin length. Ah, this one we did not scan. Gooplasma.
Suits run out of pockets.
And we got some meat. Okay, we can eat. So the small guy, we can eat definitely something. So let's use the stove. Take it. Cook it. And identify creature parts. Okay. Thank you. That didn't give us so much life back. And that is a urchin carapace. Okay. So, captured coopod. Less hostile than other member of its family, seems to enjoy collecting shiny objects. Is it possible for me to... No. So what happens if I release it? Is he gonna attack me? Yep.
I can take it. Rolling. I need some medicine. There's bits of coral everywhere.
I'm not 100% sure what's the purpose of capturing it with net.
Research
I mean,
completed successfully.
definitely it did help me not having him around, but... Oh, we can eat those two here. Actually, I'm making a mistake, I should cook them. So let's put this one here. They're almost done, that's why I didn't see it, because since the color is completely changed, I didn't realize that they were almost done. They are fruits, so they do also rot. Let's do that, and then eat those guys. There we are. And that's pretty good. I'm gonna pick the stove. And
In progress.
use the thermostat. Ah. My inventory is I'm gonna do the carapace. I want to keep the security stick. Because we arrived
What?
here.
Hello? Anyone? We need to find out what happened.
A protective bodysuit, you gotta be kidding me. I just found a protective bodysuit. I just crafted one.
A recording. It was recent, too. I don't think I have it in me to listen to this.
Captain's log. Good day. We finished setting up our little outpost here. The wounded are being treated and oxygen supplies are sorted.
Oh, sorry.
Nearly everyone's accounted for. Nearly. We've been out searching for Quinn. Still, no sign of her so far. But she's tough. I'm sure she's made it. During our search, we discovered a massive collection of ruins. They look similar to the image we received during the briefing. After we find Quinn and patch everyone up, getting to those ruins is going to be our top priority. What? Everyone! Diamond formation! Get in a defensive position! Protect the wounded! Incoming! They're engaging!
This can't be happening. Everyone's gone. Just like that?
Not just like that, apparently. Another bar. We like the spatial, like the Mars bar, you know? That's a Mars bar, space bar. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this one. I hope you like it. I mean, Beyond, what's the name? Beyond Contacts. Yeah, Beyond Contacts. The menu does not open just now. Beyond Contacts, interesting graphics. I like this little duality between video game and graphic novel. The obvious gameplay based on survival, crafting. It's quite
I felt
enjoyable.
a shake in the ground. Did something happen?
Lots of things are happening in the game as well.
I detect a massive anomaly coming from the planet's surface. I have plotted the location on the map.
Cool. Just randomly. Now we have a new event to visit. The map has... Oh, yeah. Look at that. Void Rift. Look at that. The map is quite big, actually. It's quite massive. So you are in for quite a little bit of time. This is where we started, if you remember, into this little point here in the pods. And we only traveled those so far. And also because I literally beelined the quest to show you as much as possible during this video. But yeah, you have a lot of things to do. The Aurelius is the place where we actually found the ship, so you can set up a base around, so you can start constructing stuff. Yeah, you have quite a lot to do in the game. So the habitat will require for you to start putting some basic infrastructures in it, and some energy, so you also have an energy consumption that you need to deal with. You can store all your stuff, and then you start going into more complex refinements, some research. The game goes through a lot of different phases. I like also, it has a lot of don't starve mechanic, if you know the game, with this days and nights thing, where you basically have to care for the night and always prepare, you know, to have some thermosticks ready and this sort of things. I love the idea that you can just drop the thermostat on the ground, but it has a radius of heat, so you remain into the area where you get heated. Like, there are lots of very great ideas in this game. It's really a melting pot of different vibes and different genres, but it's really cool. And I am fading into the shadow of the camera, completely breaking on me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a little like. And do not, yeah, I'm very ghostly today, you're right. Leave me a little like and do not hesitate to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it. I will try to keep on making videos on indie games. I don't know if I'm going to be as ghostly as today, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. See you into the next one. Bye-bye.